back up to jump better, they say. This Sunday marks the last Sunday of Lent before Holy Week. We are already tending towards the end of Lenten season. It is essential to review and evaluate our spiritual journey so far. By responding to the temptation of the devil on the first Sunday, Jesus helped us to discern the weak points of man that the devil often attacks. And the following Sunday, he invited us to go up, to stay and go down the mountain so that we can transform ourselves and the world. Halfway along the way, on the third Sunday, and exhausted by the journey, Jesus gave us the living word. And on the fourth Sunday, faced with the fears and worries of the coronavirus crisis, he invited us to see in it his greatness and his glory. And this Sunday, he cried. We are in one of the central chapters of the revelation of the Gospel of John. Jesus manifests his divine sonship more openly. Thus, the Jews only sought to kill him, since not content with the violating the Sabbath, he still called God his Father, making himself equal to him. Chapter 5, verse 18. But if, on the one hand, Christ proclaimed his divinity, I am the resurrection, and demonstrated it by resuscitating Lazarus. On the other hand, he reveals to us his humanity, which is moved with sobs, bursts into tears over the death of his great friend. At first glance, this may seem like a weakness on the part of Jesus, he who declares himself God. But deep down, these tears are a strength, since they express not the despair, but the compassion of his heart. A compassionate heart is a loving heart. Now, God is love. So by crying, Jesus draws love from the bottom of his heart, which takes the form of compassion, in order to achieve one of his greatest miracles, the resurrection of the dead. Compassion gives life. This act of compassion that God, through the prophecy of Ezekiel in the first reading, said to his people, I will open your tombs and I will bring you back up. Compassion therefore becomes an effective weapon in the face of the most serious problems of life. Contentment measures are already spreading in several countries, and not all people are able to face it. For the poor and the homeless, it is a nightmare to confine oneself. To the suffering of the disease is added that of the inconvenience and of hunger. But with a heart of compassion, we can restore smile and relieve their grief. Let us not hold back our tears, but may these tears be those of compassion that inspires salvific actions. May our compassion be creative. Happy Sunday to you all.